Okay, guys, welcome to day 34. As you can see, we ended up fixing the front deck last night, and it looks a lot like the regular size version, and I'm very happy about it. We did try taking these out, and it did hold, but we're going to leave them up there for now just to support it so nothing ends up going too wrong. And what I'm going to end up doing is when we build the other rooms in the house, we're going to put these in just for temporary use, and we're going to leave them there until the entire house is made, which it's not too bad. You can still get the idea of the front deck with those there, so I don't think it'll take away from the effect it's going to take when we walk into the house. So what I want to do today is I want to work on the garage. It's not that it's the next part that I really wanted to do. It's just the fact that we're already partway into this day because I had to take some of it to create that. I didn't want to record me fixing it because I've already recorded me making it and posted that. So I just quickly did that and it took some of our day. So that's all right. So what we're going to end up doing today is I want to take down this old bunker of ours, and we have to also dig this area out down one because the garage on that house is down a block. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to start breaking this place down, and then whenever we get it down, we're going to dig and place the blocks and try and get this garage floor made today. So let's go ahead and start this. Oh, there it goes. We're actually really lucky that the zombies destroyed half this building already when we had that horde night. Okay, we'll do this little last bit and then we'll clean up what we need to. Okay, so we cleaned that up around there. The next thing that I do want to do is I want to figure out exactly where the garage door opening is going to be. So let's head over there and check that out. Okay, so it looks like it's 3 on each side and then it's the door. So that means it's going to be 6 over here we have to keep, and the rest is going to disappear. So let's go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3. So that's the door on that side. 1, 2, 3. That's 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So all this here has to disappear. Perfect. So that's our opening for our garage. Let's dig this path here. We'll get these blocks in first. Okay, so I decided I'm gonna just try and dig this tonight. I'm not gonna waste this video digging that hole because it took us a while to break that house or that old garage bunker down. So we're gonna go and do something different. What I'm gonna do is I want to take a look inside this house and kind of get a feel for what we're going to actually end up doing here. Let's start with the garage and see exactly what our idea of what we're going to be building is going to be like. Okay, so what we got here looks like a pretty easy garage to make. I think that our biggest challenge here is going to be the ceiling because that's a long spread. What was our deck? 3, 7? Let's check what the deck was quick. Okay, so technically our deck was 5 wide, which is a lot more than this. Or a lot less than this. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to be our width. So that means our width on the other is going to be 16 on the inside. We're definitely going to have some supports, which is going to kind of... It's going to be kind of weird whenever we go to do these pieces up here, which I still want to do them, and I think all I'm going to do is use wood plates to make those on the double version. But what we have to do is when we build these up here, we'll have to put the plates and then put these under the plates. Otherwise, when we go to take it out after, once we add the plate in there, it's going to be too much weight and it's gonna crash down if we don't have that in there first. So okay, so then now I do want to make the appliances, and I feel like it's gonna be very tricky, but I'm gonna try to do it. Like I think the sink might actually be pretty easy to make, and I'm probably gonna make a rough version of that later just to see if I can do it, but it might be okay. The dryer, I kind of have an idea of what I want to do for the dryer. Let's see. Things like this corner here, it's probably going to be the same block as this. It's not going to be a bigger like curve because we don't have those blocks, and it's just going to be a pain trying to replicate it in a different way. So that's probably what we're going to do with that. Like I say, the whole kitchen here, I want to make everything the same. So I want it to be like if you walk into that house, it looks like you're walking into a giant house like this. And I don't want to change too much inside here. Like the new house, the big house, it's going to be a completed house. Like it's not going to have holes in the ceiling like this. That's going to be fixed up. And we'll probably fix this up as we go too, just to kind of make it the same. I don't think we can make the crown molding. But what we can do is we can use the ramp blocks, maybe, to make the crown molding. I think we can use that paint on them. We'll try that. The fireplace, again, this curve here, we can't really match that and the double-sized one, so we might end up making that a little bit different, but we'll see. I like how that passes through too, so we'll keep that. Things like the chair, we won't be able to replicate that. We don't have a way to make that twice as big, so we'll just make we'll make our own version of a chair. It's probably going to look like a table like this almost with a back on it. Where's the upstairs? Let's check that out. We're going to have to figure out a way to make something look like the bed. We'll just paint it to look like it. Same with boxes. Boxes, it's pretty much just going to be a bigger stack of boxes. Filing cabinets, we might be able to make them look a little bit better. For the most part, we're going to paint it the same too. Like this blue room is going to be blue in the big house. So it's not going to be too hard trying to come up with color schemes because we're going to just match this one. I don't think we're going to like upgrade this house and then upgrade that one because it's just going to take too much work to finish doing this one and then start that one. Alright, let's check way up here. Okay, the ducts, same thing, it's just going to be 4 big. Furnace, we'll make that the same grates. This water heater here shouldn't be too hard because we have those curved pieces, the quarter curve. We can make that. For the most part, everything looks pretty easy to replicate in a double scale size, so I don't think we're going to have too much trouble with it. But like I say, I haven't seen this being done yet, so I'll try it and we'll see if it works, but no guarantees. These things here on the outside of the windows, I don't know if I can make that, and to be honest, they kind of don't look that good, so I might just take those off this house. I don't even know if they're on every window. Yeah, some of the windows don't have them, so taking them off this house doesn't really bother me. It's like I say, I want this house to look as much like that one as possible, so if I can take those off, it'd save us a bit of a headache. That's what we're going to do. This deck here is going to be a little difficult too. It's a lot bigger than the front deck, which we had issues with. But like I say, if we keep the supports in it when we're making it, we should be okay. I'm 90% positive that this house project is just going to end in its total collapse when we're building it, to a point that it's going to be too hard to come back from. But you know what? That's what the point of the challenge is. We're going to try and do it and see if we can actually get it done. It's not. Nobody said it's going to be easy, and I know it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be like 1 or 2 videos and then it's done. This is going to be a long project. Like this is probably going to take us weeks to make this, but we're going to do our best and finish it and make it look as nice as we can. And once we get to that point of it being built, then we paint it, and then we start putting in appliances and that, it's going to get really fun. most part, it's going to be pretty tedious right now. Another thing I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and fill in this deeper spot because I'm kind of a little worried that they might spawn inside here because it is the 2 meters tall. And we don't want that happening on like a horde night or something. So we're just going to go ahead, fill these in. Like, we still have the chance that a dog might spawn in to these little areas, but I'm less worried about them and just more worried about like a whole horde of zombies spawning in here, taking down our whole project, and then us having to start all over. So I'm just going to go ahead and just make it 1 block high, and that kind of just takes away that little bit of a risk. Okay, we filled that all in, that's good. I'm less worried about that part now. Part of me wants to put a land claim block in here, but I'm pretty positive it does not cover this size of an area. I think it might only be like 50 blocks or something. That's just a guess of mine, but judging by the side, that seems like it's around what it is. This is part of the reason that makes this build a little bit tougher, is the fact that we still have zombies on, so at any time during this project, they could come and just completely destroy it on us. Okay guys, we're going to end this video here. This is a short one, but that's because we lost some of our day rebuilding this deck, but that's okay, because tomorrow we're going to have some stuff that's been done through the night that we're going to work on now, and we're going to try and get some of this floor built, and maybe get the front of this house started, and the outer wall. It would be really nice to get this floor done though, but that's going to take a couple days even to make that. So right now, I'm going to maybe start working on this, start digging into the ground, but we're going to let you guys go. If you liked it, please hit like, subscribe, and hit the notifications so you can keep up with us. And we'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.